It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. Man, you can count on Alejandro to just like,
well, did you know, speaking of bananas, bananas are in the Philippines, and the Philippines was invaded by Spain, and Spain also fucked Central America up.
It's like,
we're
talking about bananas, dude.
I was just going to say that bananas are a type of grass. Whatever. And slightly radioactive, but that's fine. Welcome. Since
welcome to another episode of ICBTB podcast,
also known as
It Can't Be That Bad
podcast.
I want to start off this episode in a very special way. We have our very special guest who was on the Tuesday episode. We have Kalen Newsome in the building, in the studio once again. Your wife tells us that you sing our theme song just randomly.
Yes. During sex.
After sex.
Immediately after.
I come early and she's like,
did you sing the song? Did you try singing the song? And you're like, oh, sorry, babe, I forgot.
The song singing lasts longer than the sex.
She's like, what happened? I'm like, can't be that bad.
I believe the sound bite for the song is 13 seconds long, so...
Cut that in half.
Oh, shit.
That's 6.5?
Straight to the point.
Damn, dude. That's 2 strokes max.
If that.
That's a lot of strokes.
Depending.
I feel like that would make me tired, that many strokes.
Yeah.
Probably. A lot of thrusting. But that's not what I wanted to ask. I wanted you to sing the song on air because that I want to hear how you sing it. It's flattering when people just sing it, and I just kind of want to put you on the spot.
Got you. 1, 2.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. It can't be that bad. Oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Look into the camera. That's camera B right there. Ladies and gentlemen, make
That's
some
acting.
noise for Kalen Newsome. I don't know why I'm saying make some noise. We do have a studio audience member here.
Thank you.
Who's breaking the one rule? You are to be seen, not heard.
You are to be seen, not heard.
But if there's something that you have to just get off your chest in regards to the movie, if we're missing
say it on the mic.
just scream it. We could hear your voice. You're a very vocal person.
Come here and touch me.
Oh.
It's not my
Okay.
role. Don't listen to
Okay.
me.
We got that on camera. So, Kalen, let's tell the baddies what movie you brought to us today.
The Longest Yard.
That's right. Let's say it together.
The
Longest
Yard.
What does this movie mean to you?
It's just a comedy that I thought was really good, but apparently Rotten Tomatoes didn't think so.
No. Well, because it's an Adam Sandler movie, man.
They hate Adam Sandler.
Blackballed.
But it's so fun.
Yes, it's 100% a ride.
How many times have you seen it in your life?
Multiple times. I can damn near quote the movie, so
Really?
for the most part.
Okay. If you could quantify it, how many, like what?
Over under 50.
Yes.
Probably under 50, but like over 40, so in that area.
So right there then.
Yeah.
Close.
Right there.
Is this your favorite movie?
No.
Oh.
Not in the top 5.
Then why are we watching this then?
Because it's a great movie.
Okay. What is your favorite movie?
The Lion King.
That's right. You love you some Simba.
Yes, I have it. Right
A
here.
Simba tattoo right there.
Yes, sir.
But hey,
I've never seen that movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Wow, did you see that?
I would have ended the episode. I think Kalen would have jumped over the table.
Christian's never seen Wall-E.
Nani?
I've never seen Wall-E. Are you saying Nani in the sense
Nani?
of like Japanese what?
Yes.
Or Nani, the thick sister from Lilo and Stitch? Because that girl can fucking get it, dude.
She was
Wow.
a world
She's
class
up there.
surfer.
She's top 3. Like,
Yes.
She had all those trophies.
Well, what I found attractive about her is that she was a responsible older sister taking care of, this alien and her little
a
sister.
baddie with a fatty.
Hell yeah. Disney is
You calling Lilo fat?
not Lilo, dude. Lilo is... Lilo's like 3.
I'll take that Patreon check. Thank you very much.
Lilo is like 3 years old, dude. Nani's for show, like at least 24.
That's a fact.
That doesn't make
It
sense.
goes Missing Incredible, then Nani, right there.
Are you forgetting about the incarnate version of the Smart House? Smart House was pretty hot. I'd fuck that house. I'd fuck that house.
Hey, man. I mean, technically, aren't we always inside of houses? So
Oh,
technically, constantly
Food
fucking
for thought.
houses.
we're definitely cutting all of that out. We watched a movie called The Longest Yard, and if it pleases the court, I have an itty bitty nitty gritty.
All right.
I do want to say, though, that this movie has a genre that I've never seen before. At least, maybe not written out as its own genre.
What you're gonna say?
So this movie is called The Longest Yard. It was released in the year 2005 and has a rating of PG-13. It has a runtime of 1 hour, 53 minutes, or, for Michaela, 113 minutes. And the genre of this movie is it's comedy/prison film.
I didn't realize prison was a genre.
Makes sense, though. I can, like, Shawshank Redemption's a prison film. Green
American
Mile,
History X,
prison
partially
film.
prison
Yes,
film.
yes.
Citizen.
Suicide Squad.
Yes.
I guess so.
How much prison do you have to have in the movie for it to be a
Any
prison?
at all.
Any? Oh,
Yeah, Manchester by the Sea.
Jeez. What about suggestions of prison?
Just like thinking about it.
Yeah.
We'll arrest you.
Yeah. You'll go to prison.
Boom. That's slated
Prison
as
film.
a prison genre film.
Sheesh.
Little Mermaid, prison film.
Face Off.
Prison film. Con Air, prison film.
Yeah.
Con Air is 100% a prison film.
This movie's for sure a prison film.
This movie has a rating of 6.4 out of 10 on the IMDb's. It has a 31% on the Rotten Tomatoes and a 2 out of 5 on Common Sense Media.
Jeez.
Kalen, a.k.a. American Hero, a.k.a. Hero American,
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
a.k.a.
For your support.
Don't
Seaman. Thank you for your service.
The weirdest response to get from someone that you just thanked for their service is no, thank you.
No. Thank you for making me worth serving. Would you like to guess what percentage of Google users approve of this film in particular? Not any other film, but this one that we're talking about. This one called The Longest Yard.
Above 45%.
Okay, that's one way to answer. You listen to the show too. I don't know why you're doing this to us.
I think that's incredibly low. I'm going to let you have one more shot at this, knowing that you're competitive. I just don't want you to lose this and then beat the shit out of me when
Too late. He already lost.
when I fucking beat you, dude.
60%.
Oh,
that much higher?
Oof. Okay, Christian, go ahead.
87%.
92%.
Nice.
Boom.
You lose by 30 points.
Jeez. I hate losing.
Well, I can see as soon as I said you lose by 30 points, you lost your smile for half a second.
I mean, it's just safe to say that Google users rate fairly high, even if the film is dog shit.
They are the PlayStations of the world instead of the Xboxes.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that means. I have a
PlayStation guy
PlayStation.
over here is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Good,
Rated
good, good.
high.
I'll rate you. Synapses coming at you.
Right at you.
Disgraced pro football quarterback Paul Crewe lands in jail where manipulative Warden Hazen recruits him to advise the institution's team. This turns into a lead role quarterbacking a crew of inmates in a game against a team of prison guards. Aided by incarcerated ex-NFL coach Nate Scarborough, Crewe and his team must overcome not only the bloodthirstiness of the opposition, but also the corrupt officials trying to fix the game against them.
Nice.
Thanks. This movie had a budget of 80... Give me a second here. $82 million doll hairs. How many doll hairs did it make back?
You want to go first, Kalen?
120?
120 mil. Okay.
Christian?
This is an Adam Sandler film.
It is.
In 2005.
Correct.
He was very popular around that time.
Produced by MTV Films
Yep.
and Happy Maddison Productions.
Also, this movie has a familiar title from the original Longest Yard, which was shot in the 70s.
Yes.
Burt Reynolds is on this.
Burt Reynolds.
So many actors make cameos or are just completely in this movie.
And wrestlers.
And a lot of wrestlers. A lot of them.
I'm surprised this isn't produced by WWE, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? The
Honestly.
Rock is somewhere on set, right?
He produced it under a pseudonym.
Something. I'm going to say 150 mil.
All right. Well, you both are wrong.
Okay.
This movie made $191.5 million in its box office recoup.
More than doubled it in the box office. And that's not even inclusive of its rentals or DVD purchases, right?
Correct.
Yes. Cool. Are you trying to make me feel dumb right now?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I said you were correct. How am I making you feel dumb if I'm saying you're right?
Dude, I can't read your face. Your mic's in front of your face. You're wearing lady sunglasses right now. Cannot read any facial
These aren't
expression.
lady sunglasses. They're Jules's.
Okay, I want to go right off the bat.
This is my first time seeing it.
Really?
This is my first time
You've
seeing
never
it.
seen this movie?
I've never seen it.
How'd you like it? Dude, I saw this movie twice in theaters.
I loved this movie.
Yes.
This movie was fantastic. Right from the beginning, there's Monica from Friends is in here.
Her name's Courtney Cox.
And did
he's a
she get like a...
boob job?
Yes.
It was hefty.
We said-
Is that the right word?
Real top heavy, yeah.
When I met
Voluptuous.
Kalen, we were about 5 minutes into meeting each other. The first thing I said was, "How'd you like the movie?" And he was like, "Oh, I thought it was really good." He's like, "What was your favorite part of the movie?" And I was like, "Courtney Cox's huge tits, bro."
Crazy big. I don't remember Friends being that big.
No, but they are that pointy.
Who was she playing herself in that? Am I tripping?
No, she's playing a character.
Okay, I was gonna say
She was rich.
yeah, because Courtney Cox is rich already.
No, she's not. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a fun twist if she
Yeah.
was playing Courtney Cox.
I mean, she was already only in there for 6 minutes. Like they're losing nothing if she was just playing herself.
Movie opens. Courtney Cox is having a party at her house. She goes upstairs to get her boyfriend, fiance, hubby, man, child upstairs. And I honestly think if you know that that's your significant other, just leave him up there. Yeah. Clearly, the party is going on without a hitch. There's no problem. You should have just left him up there to watch football and drink beer in his underwear and just leave him the fuck alone. But you don't have a movie if you do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, this movie surprisingly had a lot of heart.
And at the beginning, she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna put this on." He's like, "I ain't wearing that shit."
Oh, yeah,
Who, my Elton John?
What the hell?
he was just chilling.
It is a sailor outfit, and I would say, just to get that out there, full disclosure, I have worn a sailor outfit, non-ironically, to a Sadie Hawkins dance in high school, and
It was very cute. I think I have a picture. If I can find it, I'll put it up.
It was rough looking.
it was.
The sailor outfit, not you. And
Oh, I thought you were.
You wear a sailor outfit
I'm
90% of the time.
I'm literally a sailor,
Yes,
so
yes,
I
yes,
know
yes.
I'm not wearing that shit neither. So
Well, I
Do you
chose
not
to do
like
it for
the look
fun.
of
it's
the
rough.
sailor
So
outfit?
we'll just say,
Is it comfy at least?
yes, very comfy, but rough
There you
looking.
go.
Is it true they cut a hole in the back for your butt? Okay, you're right. You can't tell us about the classified stuff.
Got you.
So
But-
Paul Crew is avoiding a party with his wife, girlfriend, fiance,
Dude,
lady.
locks her in a closet.
Locked her in a closet
Yes.
very cleverly.
Yeah.
Could you pull that off? Could you pull off that
While
scam?
drunk,
Hammered.
hammered.
Especially
Slammed.
when hammered. I think especially. You have to have a little bit of liquid confidence to be that much of a dick to your girlfriend, right?
Exactly.
You can't do that sober because you know what the ramifications are.
Is it being a dick if she was a dick first?
She was a little bitchy.
But Mr. Rogers says 2 wrongs don't make a right.
They're both just being bad to each other.
Yes,
They weren't
exactly.
good to each other. He drunk drove her nice ass car.
A Bentley.
It gets pulled over, and you could see what
And then belittles a short cop.
Well, he was an NFL MVP in the movie, so
6 years ago.
6 years.
Yeah, that is so he's Cam Newton.
But also with
exactly.
who's Cam Newton?
Oh my god.
Okay, why you know I've already expressed that I lack sports knowledge. A guy can be curious and ask questions.
Cam Newton was MVP of the NFL 6 years ago.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now we're over that hump. He makes fun of the short cop. He gets pulled. You see, even though his reputation slightly tarnished for having thrown a game 6 years ago,
Shaving points.
that he still gets respect.
Yes.
He could have gotten away.
A household name. We'll say that.
For sure.
He was an underwear model.
He was also that. I think, it's all about the merchandising, kid.
Yeah.
So he gets pulled over and he goes to jail, but not only does he go to jail, but he wrecks 13 police cars?
I couldn't count.
In retaliation from what his wife said, don't put a scratch on my car.
Which
Yes.
is hilarious. I love being told not to do something and doing the exact opposite.
You basically act like Adam Sandler. If you were to be a football MVP, I think your life could snowball into his.
Stop it. I would never play quarterback. I do like that. I always wondered why he was in prison for so long, because you would think drunk driving wouldn't be. I mean, it's a prison sentence if it's like your second or third time, unless you're in like Wyoming. But it is weird that he's there for so long. But you know why? Public endangerment and destroying public property.
Well, the way-
also dirtying a policeman's baton, I think, is a life sentence in some states. Yes.
So he was scheduled for 3 years, right?
Yes, just for dirtying it. He did that a couple of times right as soon as he got to prison.
Just 3 years, but did you see that car wreckage in the middle of the intersection? He should be dead.
Yes,
That's
and the fines that he would have to pay to the city would total in the millions.
Yeah, I mean, he could afford it, I'm sure.
No, he's broke.
Oh, that's why he was with Courtney
Yes.
Cox. Courtney Cox ain't gonna back that up. After.
You guys, we have talked about the opening scene longer than the opening scene is.
Honestly, this movie really picks up once he gets to the prison and
Yes.
you meet Chris Rock.
Yes, caretaker.
I would say
Caretakers.
it picks
dope.
up once they start playing football, because even like the ramp up of him like doing the back and forth with the warden. I feel like, and I've seen this movie a bunch of times, they could have done that in one scene. Like the fact that he has the back and forth with the warden twice. I get it. You have to show that the guards beat the shit out of him, but it's like you could have just done the second one where he gets out of the hot box and then he has to go be like, I don't want to do this. But anyways,
I mean, but they were just trying to like really show how. What this movie did well was show that the guards were fucked up people.
Yes.
And that these convicts are actually relatable individuals that you like.
I think before we get into it, the movie's all about decisions. So from the beginning, he's making a decision like, I'm not going to wear that shit. And she tells him what to do. He's like, I'm not going to do that.
Whoa.
And then the sheriff, or not the sheriff, but the
guard.
the lead guard, right? He's
Sergeant.
like, you're going to say no. And he's like, all right. He says no. And the guard beats the shit out of him for saying no because he gets in trouble. So it's, and then caretaker says, you got to defend yourself. He's like, all right. So I'm going to smack this guy in the head with the tray.
Yeah.
And then he starts the jailhouse scene.
Oh
so
my God.
everything that Adam Sandler does is all about decisions.
This is why we have you here.
Yes.
We usually get lost in the
Whoa.
very small details. We sometimes need a guest like you to just be like, let's bring it back. This is what it's about.
Exactly. So everything in the movie is about decisions.
And he's bringing it upon himself.
Exactly.
Because he's not really happy with the individual he was. I mean, he had gone into some shit that we find out later why he shaved points and threw the game 6 years ago.
Yep.
And I get it. If you're living with that weight on your shoulders and people don't like you, you're gonna hate yourself.
Exactly.
Any amount of love you get the equal amount of hate.
Yeah.
That's true.
What's crazy? It's the contrast of basically having the life of just leeching off of Courtney Cox and just basically being secondhand rich. He was depressed and unhappy.
Which is stupid because that's the dream.
For
It's a
materialistic
dream if you're a normal person, but he was successful before. So he's fallen from grace.
He just wishes he could play football. And like
Exactly.
clearly he's reliving the glory days because that's what he even says to him. Which honestly, and maybe this is true in some cases, not all, prison might have been the best thing ever for Paul Crewe because that gave him that opportunity to play football again. When would he ever get that chance to play on a team, lead a crew to a winning game? It's like it was actually far more important. What the warden hasn't realized is he may have found the best way to rehabilitate people in prison by giving them something to work for in his attempt to make his prison guards better.
Like early in the movie, he says, these are my players. And he's like, you don't care about anything. So why do you care about these slime balls?
Yeah.
And that's a decision like, hey, I got to do this for my guys. And then the warden's like, I just want to get my guards for our tournament. I don't care about what you're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's Adam Sandler learns so much. What's crazy is the irony of living a lavish life and being unhappy, but being in a literal prison and growing so much there.
Exactly.
Being the happiest there. The sense of camaraderie with these other convicts. And like I know this is jumping, but he's willing to add an extra 25 years onto his sentence.
You're jumping a lot. You're jumping a lot.
And we'll come back to it. Let's not go
Well, no,
too
we
fast.
can jump because all the stuff in the middle is just like fun montagey, except for caretakers though. But
Is that what you're doing that for?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Those montages were
Great.
really dope.
can we talk a little bit about the people on the Mean Machine?
100%.
Because he has actually some of the best team members and one of the best wide receivers ever to play the game.
Yes.
He has Michael Irving on his team, which is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
He also has the great Kali is his fucking fullback.
Fullback, yes.
Oh my God.
Funny as hell.
Goldberg is his middle linebacker.
Bill Goldberg is up in this thing. You got Nelly.
Nelly's
is
his running
juking
back.
everyone.
Fast.
Nelly runs out of his shoes, literally runs out of his shoes.
And then he runs barefoot.
That guy.
Joey Coco Diaz is playing like all-man defense.
He's playing Little Tony and has the hugest stomach. That guy looks pregnant with another pregnant
You
man.
better not cut me is the
better not
best
cut
line
me.
he says.
Brucie, the Latino.
He is
Fuck
hilarious.
Brucie.
He's the most realistic. I'm never going to get to play.
Yeah. He said, sorry, I
Brucie.
just ate popcorn. I don't, my hands are slippery. I just ate
had
popcorn.
Hey, how come I can't play kicker?
Or he's so self-conscious about the fact that he says in the movie, he says,
Exactly.
if I do this right, I'm going to stop cheating on my wife with black guys.
No, not even to mention, like, he's like, hey, I don't know what she's talking about. Like,
And then we find out later, we watched the video of him making out with Tracy Morgan.
Decisions, right? So you got that
Decisions.
public option, like, I don't want to look bad, but
you've
I'm really kissing the
completely blown
man
my mind.
in jail. Like,
Yes, man. Tracy Morgan and that whole crew
Hilarious.
of girls. Dude, these convicts are very respectful because they're actually, they're referring to them with the proper pronouns. And this is in 2005. They're saying
Exactly.
she and her.
Yep.
Crazy.
Which is weird how that's come around full circle because I think in 2005 that was like the worst thing you could say to somebody is like call a man a girl when he dresses like that and does it. But like now it's like, no. These guys are ahead of the game.
This movie's progressive.
He
man.
said, and caretaker's like, she might look ugly now, but in 6 months she can be like Beyonce.
And you see Tracy Morgan's wearing, it's what I imagine like a Southern farmer girl wears with like the short little button up.
The last button
Tied.
loose.
Yes, tied right here. The nipples are already showing.
Yeah.
I like when he does a cartwheel.
Is that Tracy Morgan that does the cartwheel? And you see butt cheeks?
I don't know. I've always thought it was.
You see full man butt cheeks, and I question myself because I'm gonna say it. My instant thought was like, those are nice cheeks, and then I remembered when he flipped back up,
That's a dude.
that's a dude with very nice cheeks. Objectively speaking,
Good caveat. They decide that the only way to get past the guards is to not just have a team, but to recruit the best people in the prison.
Yes.
So it takes some time to build the team. This movie takes place only in about a week. Mm-hmm. So that blew my mind on this rewatch.
It's 4 weeks.
Oh,
and
it is
then
4 weeks.
4 weeks to assemble a team to play the guards, and then within 2 weeks they get like the hard criminals, like
Yes.
the hard hitters, and then they just have a defense, and then he's like struggling on offense, like, damn, we need speed,
That's when he.
and he's like, yeah, and caretaker's like, hey, you want speed? You know where to go. He goes to the concrete jungle.
And that's where he meets.
All the black guys.
oh, you're talking about Nelly and Deke. Oh,
Deke,
and plays
Nelly,
the
Cheeseburger
roughest
Eddie.
Cheeseburger Eddie, played by Terry fucking
Cheeseburger
Crews.
Eddie is maybe my favorite character of anybody.
He goes, baby back, bitch. Baby back.
Doing the Terry Crews thing of like doing the robot.
That's a big ass robot.
That's a big ass. Hey, you can put some cheese on there for me, buddy.
He said, I got the fries that'll cross your eyes.
I got burgers. I just got burgers.
I got the shakes that'll make you quake.
He's pulling McGriddles out his crotch, man.
This Terry Crews is best Terry Crews.
One of my
Yes,
favorite,
top
way
tier.
better than America's Got Talent, Terry
up,
Crews.
up there with white girls, Terry Crews. Yeah.
Oh,
Better.
yes.
better. Exactly.
Better because White Girl Terry Crews ended up being kind of like weirdly like racist or something at the end of it.
You
But,
can
like,
see it that way.
yeah.
Yes, 100%.
and like in real life too. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I did hear Terry Crews. I do have some close friends who met Terry Crews once, and he was an asshole to them. So you know.
Well, okay, sidebar, but I always take those stories with a grain of salt.
I'll tell you why I don't believe it anymore. Because remember when he came out during all that Me Too stuff about how like he was in a dark place and was
Yes.
treating people bad. Now I think he's different and like is clearly more of an open person.
Gotcha.
And at the time that he was there, he was definitely
Yeah.
clearly not happy.
Extra sidebar, how many times have you not accidentally, but how many times have you been like mean to someone just because you had a shitty day?
Never.
Off day, shitty day, yes.
Imagine being a
100%.
celebrity
Not
and you
once.
have camera barrels just shoved in your face when you're trying to get a cup of coffee.
There
Well,
are people too, and you deal with
that's the
that
price of
all
fame.
day. Like, that's Terry Crews right there. Like, let's get a picture.
Maybe
Yeah.
don't make
Like, it
movies then
gets
if you
old.
don't want to have that.
Yeah, you don't even like want to have a
Don't
conversation.
be super sexy. Don't be a rich man.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be cool.
That's society, though.
That
if
comes
you are
with
that
it.
guy,
Yes.
it comes with
You
great.
gotta own it.
It's his fault. It's Terry Crews'
It's your fault. You like the money, you like the wealth, you like the fame. You
This
gotta
is
deal
what comes
with
with it. I own you, bitch.
Talk to him about Alejandro.
But Terry Crews could flex his left pack and beat the shit out of someone.
Yeah, well, I paid for that
Allegedly.
left. pack.
Allegedly, man.
No, I think actually his pecs are real.
they are.
Yeah. He was a professional football player. In fact,
Yes.
a lot of the actors in this film, besides the actual professional football players, a lot of the actors that they got in this film were chosen because they have prior football knowledge.
Yes.
And so it is fun to see people who play football get to. I don't know about you, Kalen. Somebody who used to play football like myself would like. I've had dreams about me like going back to high school and being like, just let me back on the team
Yes.
for one more game, and like I'll wake up from that dream and be like, you think they'd let me? You think they'd let me do that? And like,
It's a reality. If I knew what I know now and I went back to high school in my old body, I would dominate.
unbelievable, unbelievable. It'd be unfair.
Literally.
It would be unfair.
With the knowledge that you have now,
Yes.
seeing more games,
Yep.
just learning way more about
Understanding
the
how
sports.
my body was then
Yes.
and how it is now.
And predicting what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it. Like, you know, someone as an adult, as a
Yeah.
grown man, you know a lot more than what you did in high school.
Oh,
where
yeah.
you thought you knew everything.
I wish I could go back and just like not do the things that I did in high school. But you know, I was
Hang on. We also feel that about some things, but
yeah. No, I just especially about high school. So I've looked back. Extra sidebar, and we'll get back to the movie. I've looked back recently at my recent Facebook posts, and they make me want to throw
barf.
up.
Yes.
Cringe.
They're like passive aggressive, very dramatic.
Why did
Yes.
I say that?
Yes.
Yeah, like
And anything that's more than 6 years ago, 5 years ago, is only going to make you cringe.
Exactly.
yes. I'm like
What was I thinking?
why am I trying to be so mysterious about this
Yeah.
girl that I like? What the fuck?
Just
like,
say it.
Yeah.
Or I've told you this the other day where I saw like some comments or something like, oh my God, this girl was totally hitting on me. And I missed the shot completely.
Come here, baby.
I wish that happened to me. Never did.
But you know what does happen?
What?
People go to prison for a long time.
Yes.
Yes. This movie, it is cool that a lot of people with football experience were on set. That's like if you're going to make a movie about science. I hope a
Yes.
bunch of scientists
And
are
also
set.
on the guard side too, Bill Romanowski was on their team.
Stone Cold Steve
Stone
Austin.
Cold Steve
a
Austin was on their
racist
team.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I liked it.
Hang on, I
loved it.
think that's just Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Oh, you think that's just him in general?
tech-
I think that's
Texas
just his
rattlesnake.
character of Stone Cold Steve
you
Austin.
think he was just like-
I don't think the man.
No script needed.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
I think
It
he's
was
like,
like
I got it. I got it.
The library scene.
Was like a Quentin Tarantino scene.
Pick that book up,
Boy.
boy.
And Nelly was just
And
Doing the thing.
The third time he was like, oh, "What the fuck?" Like,
because he knew it was a trap.
he said, "Hey, y'all my friends." And I was like, "Damn." He's like, "Fuck y'all." Like,
Man.
It's weird when you're in a position where you have to like be nice to somebody when you really, really, really fucking
when
don't
you have
want
no
to.
power.
Yes.
Well, like a similar situation would be employees at a company with a
Exactly.
shithead boss. Someone that has your career and could just destroy it with the snap
In
of
their
their
hands,
fingers.
and they're just a dick. Like,
And they're just a dick because they know they have power of you. That's what these guards were to these convicts. And I think
Yes.
that's what this movie was telling. Because society, we see, oh, you're in jail, you're in prison, you must be a bad person. When people could be wrongfully convicted. And actually, you see the best in people in this movie.
or try and do the right thing, and then
Yeah.
that's how he recruited most of them. He's like, "Hey, that guard's playing," and they're like, "I'll play. I'm gonna fuck him up." Like,
Yeah.
And we see that in the whole first quarter. They don't even play football.
the first scene, they're like, "Hey,
Beating the
drop-kicking
shit out of each
people."
other, beating the shit out of the guards, and then even Paul Crew has to like get in the crowd like, all right, everybody got that
Yeah.
out of the system. Are we good? Can we play some fucking football now?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're not caring about the game at all. Like,
You know, I think one of the things that Paul Crew has more so than anybody else in this movie is that he's able to see the best in people in their worst moments. So he's able to look at people who are struggling and in their lowest moments and confined literally to a prison and build them up to a point where they can play football on such a high level where they beat the guards.
You know why? It's because he can't even do that with himself.
exactly.
He can't see the best version of himself when he's the shittiest, man. I mean, that's just very.
Yes,
That's telling of human nature, right? You hate yourself, and you try
Wow.
to. He was projecting,
Yes,
Wow.
100%.
on all of these people.
Yes.
You know, that's what I'm saying. This movie has so much heart, and I'm like,
Yes.
this is an Adam Sandler movie. This is a Happy Maddison film.
An MTV film.
MTV produced this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be, for all intents and purposes, a remake also. This should be, for all intents and purposes, the dumbest remake, like, Adam Sandler film ever. But I'm learning as this episode goes on that this is actually, like, one of the most cerebral, emotional films that's ever been made.
And it's all about
Decisions.
100%.
Motherfucker.
Like, whether it's, I don't want to do this because you told me so, or, like, damn, towards the end of the movie, he's like, hey, you hit the guard, so we got 25 years on you. You're going to lose this game. He's
Even-
but
even-
my guys, like,
Yes.
like they worked hard for this. And he's like, what do you care about them? I'll do it. All right, I'm going to throw the game. And then comes back and like, hey, like,
That scene was so hard for me to watch. I just did not look at the TV because
Because you don't want him to make, to
you knew he had to. It would have been too good to be true because they were catching up to the guards during that football game.
it was 14-14 at the half.
Yeah. Yes. And like they were so happy. Like these guards they've in prison. You must feel like you've lost so much that this is one thing that we could win. This is something that we could win without any of the repercussions.
We worked hard for it. We practiced. We recruited everybody. We're bonding. They watered our field.
And we made it work.
We made it work. We had fun.
We know they're on steroids.
One of our coaches died. And we're fighting through all of it. And we're going. We're gonna
win.
Yes.
The biggest decision that I think about in this film is the guard, actually. The main guard, the sergeant who gets yelled at and beats Adam Sandler through. It's that chain of yelling, right?
Yes.
He gets yelled at, so he yells at you, and it's
shit
just
rolls downhill.
Exactly. But then at the very end, he's getting that moment. You can see it in his face when he hands him the gun and he tells him to shoot Paul.
Yeah. Shoot him.
And he's struggling so hard. It's that idea of being told by a coach or a father or a warden or somebody who tells you everything.
Yeah.
And you have to make that decision of
he's running away. Shoot him.
No. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Decision.
Exactly.
Fucking decision.
And what do we find out? That Adam Sandler wasn't trying to escape.
Yep.
He was just picking up the game ball.
Exactly.
Now, I thought of the hypothetical scenario of, let's say this movie was darker, rated R, and it was directed by Quentin Tarantino, and Adam Sandler got shot in the head.
It'd be over in the car crash.
Ooh.
Oh, it'd be done in the car crash would have
fly through the windshield.
Yep.
Red asphalt style.
You bleeding, man.
Yeah.
And then the movie would be about Courtney Cox's depression afterward. And how she goes,
the Quentin Tarantino film?
She goes on a rampage killing ex-cons who play football. That's the longest yard.
Wow. You just made a movie that might make some money.
I do like how Burt Reynolds is just the all-time, all-around coolest fucking guy ever, period. And then he's also in this film playing Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's playing himself, right? He's playing old man Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Since this was the first time that I watched it, I had to look up if Burt Reynolds happened to be playing the same character that he played in the 1974 version. No.
Oh.
He plays the same name of the character that Adam Sandler's playing.
Paul Crewe was the original character back then.
Yeah, so Burt Reynolds was Paul Crewe. Not,
that makes sense.
I know he was Nate Scarborough or whatever.
Scarborough.
The coach.
I do know. I have seen the original Longest Yard only once, and it is very similar. Some of the differences are. Have you seen the original Longest Yard?
Yes, I have.
So some of the differences, Christian, are where when Caretaker dies in the original, it's when he switches the radio.
Yeah.
Right. So in this movie, Chris Rock turns off the radio because he's making fun of Adam Sandler's music choice, and then he goes and turns the light off.
No.
The light explodes.
No, it was
the other way around.
Oh.
It was the radio. Yeah, he flicks the light, and then that's when you think he's going to die.
That's what.
And he's like, "Why the fuck do you got this music playing?
This honky ass music."
Exactly. And
my
boom,
gosh.
blows up. And
So in the 1974 one, it was the light.
It was the light bulb that blows up.
And then it... Wow,
So that's,
what a...
that's
so-
why you
'cause they
think he's going to die with the light bulb.
They build up the tension to that light bulb so
it's just
much.
What a smart...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
My mind is blown.
Yes.
I was like, why are they paying so much attention to that light bulb? We
Yep.
get it.
And
Lights
it's
out.
Like nothing, he literally taps it nothing happened.
Because everyone that was
That
anticipating
knows
it from
the movie.
And if you didn't, you just think it's a good
Incredible.
bait and switch.
And he's just doing something nice for his friend that he's made throughout this movie. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Here's a photo of college Paul Crews.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck the guy that planted that bomb. The little rat.
snitch?
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Fucking terror. There were so many... I've said this a bunch, but I know a movie's good when it sparks emotion within me, and I wanted to beat the shit out of that little fuck.
And he closes the gate on him. Like, damn.
I would say the same thing about Stone Cold Steve Austin in the library scene, but I can't beat the shit out of that guy. That guy would rip me apart.
You hit him in the knees first. I think he could get away with it.
Maybe.
He's has bad knees. Remember the bionic knee that he used to wear?
Oh.
Yeah.
You remember that? The bionic knee?
Yeah.
I kind of want an Austin 316 shirt.
Ooh.
Those are clean.
What?
Yep.
What?
I love wrestling. Wrestling's so cool. Do you have a favorite scene?
Favorite scene is Concrete Jungle when, so it's after he's like traveling, bitch. And then, so Adam Sandler goes and he gets past him. He tries to do a layup, and then Terry Crews comes and swats the ball out the way.
Hard as fuck he swats that ball. Terry Crews swats the fuck out of
How
it.
is that ball not flat?
Everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So I know that moment.
Oh my god.
To swat someone?
Yeah, and like you thought it was good, you thought it was free, not in here, not in our house. Yeah.
We still own this bitch.
Yeah, like you may be playing him, but you're facing all of us. Like,
Yeah, what was cool is that whatever, if they were playing basketball or if they're playing football, even in the last game, they were going with prison rules.
Yeah, exactly.
They were fucking shit up.
Oh, when the Mean Machine pulls out brass knuckles, like in the beginning of the game, or when he burns him with a cigarette, that was some of my favorite stuff. Of like, man, that's like sometimes how it feels like in the trenches. Sometimes that's how you feel like you're really getting kind of fucked up.
Even like the sound effects that are used for every tackle, I was in
Brutal.
it. I felt like I was in that football game. It was crazy.
It meant something.
Seeing Nelly make it so far, seeing him juke, and then seeing Adam Sandler turn the switch on of becoming a good football player was so cool.
He was always a good football player. That was the switch of him becoming a good leader.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have a best person on set award?
Nelly, 100%.
Mine's Michael Irving.
Oh, mine has to go to. I'm gonna give it to Chris Rock.
Shout out to Joey Coco Diaz.
Yep.
Yes.
Who's the guy that said he broke in my nose? Like,
Oh, actually, fuck that guy.
yeah,
Switowski?
Yeah, because after this movie, he got some like a moderate amount of fame from it, and then he became a professional fighter. And in Japan, he was like a professional
He
fighter.
mostly fights in Japan. I did read this.
But he threw a fight, like openly threw a fight, and people like learned like look at him go down on like the first punch. It's clearly fake. Fuck that guy, dude.
Why are you throwing a fight after you just were in a movie about not throwing the game?
Well, because throwing. I mean, fuck. He clearly didn't watch the movie then because he didn't learn.
Fuck, dude.
But yeah, he got into a lot of trouble and was banned from fighting because he throws fights.
Well, he was
like
funny
Muhammad
in that
Ali.
movie. He was funny in this movie, though. I want to just appreciate him for his character because his character.
I love Little Mikey.
Do you have something to say?
No, he's calling me over.
Yeah, she's gonna take over because I have
Oh.
to go pee.
Okay, so Michaela's playing a pinch hitter here.
Celebrity shot.
Would you like to rate the film, Michaela,
Ooh,
on a scale of you know the scale? You've done this show before.
I have. This is like my half new. being
Welcome.
back,
How
I
are you?
guess.
Say hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, you want to put the mic up to
Hello,
your face?
Hello, baddies.
There
there
we
you
go.
go. There
You
she
sound good in
is.
our cans. Yes.
Been a while. I was not expecting this.
Baddies.
Oh, but you look great. Look at your shirt and your perfect makeup, your fancy glasses.
Thanks.
If you are unfamiliar with who this individual is, she is the wife of our current guest right now, but she was also a previous guest,
One of our
Yeah.
firsts.
one of our first.
I was highly relevant and
Yes.
pre-camera.
4 Christmases, and did we do 2 movies with you or just one?
Just
no,
one.
just the one. Because that's how it was done back then.
Yeah.
That really was, man. What a crazy change.
Christmas 2019 is when you were here.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was right before I moved
You
to
left.
Florida.
Yeah.
Real quick, just for the baddies who have been here as long as you have, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen in our show since the beginning?
Oh, the merch. Didn't have merch when I was here. How
is true.
irrelevant. Y'all are on YouTube now.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to remind the baddies of all the things we're doing for them.
Patting yourself on the back. Patting
1,
our
2,
backs.
3.
So you watched this movie with Kalen?
Yes.
Was it the first time you'd seen it, or have you seen it
No,
before?
I've seen it before.
Okay.
Have you seen it as many times as Kayla?
Not as many times as Kalen. I could not quote it as much as he was quoting it. I was more going, oh,
I remember
that's right.
this.
I remember
Yes,
this.
yes.
Do you have a favorite part of the movie?
Or a favorite actor? Character? Scene?
I would say Terry Crews is my favorite in it. 'cause
What's
he's
his
just so
nickname?
funny.
Oh, Cheeseburger Eddie.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Yeah,
He was a great one.
but Kalen is back, so we'll switch. I think this is the first tag team. So
Tag team guest.
tag team guests. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Kalen is back.
I would rate this film a 4 out of 5. I love this movie. I've seen it a million times. I saw it in theaters twice. I've seen it a bajillion times when it was, I'm sorry, things are falling off the table over here. And I've seen it a million times, and it's just a great film. I think everyone needs to see this film. It's one of Adam Sandler's better films. It's not better than Uncut Gems, but it is better than
Click.
No, that shitty cowboy one he did.
Ridiculous Six?
That one.
Ridiculous Six, I actually thoroughly enjoyed. Seeing Taylor Lautner act real stupid. Seeing Rob Schneider as Hispanic cowboy. What was he?
A vaquero.
Vaquero? What is vaquero? What does that mean?
It's Spanish for cowboy.
Okay. Isn't that caballero?
That's horse.
That's
Si se
horse.
puede.
Ah,
That means we can do it.
Okay. Yes, that was good. Uncut Gems, I can never watch again. I thought it was really good. Too stressful.
It's better than
So
Grown Ups.
good. Oh, Grown Ups 2 is funny, though. Grown Ups 2 is legit funny.
Grown Ups 2 doesn't have Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's in this movie, by the way, The Longest Yard.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it.
The fact that he is placed as that specific character in multiple Adam Sandler movies is fucking fantastic. Is everyone just having to pee?
This is an audience stand-in.
Okay, Michaela is back on the mic.
I'm at a new angle.
There you go.
What do you rate this movie?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, a 4. A 4 because it surprised me and it's really good for an Adam Sandler movie. But I can't give it a 5 out of 5 because that would just.
Yes.
It's still there. Obviously.
Is there such thing as a perfect 5 out of 5 movie?
Ooh, Lion King. But I would give the movie a 4.25.
Kalen always gives everything like a point something.
With two numbers after the decimal.
Because a 4 out of 5 is like a B, and it's one of my top 10 movies.
It's like a B plus.
Yeah.
So
it's like
this is top 10.
He rates
So, yeah.
every movie we always watch ever.
So it's
he
like a
puts
9.
it on his social media, and he puts it at the beginning, and then at the end he gives a point or like number point something out of 10.
That's my
Always.
wife.
Wow. Feeling better, buddy?
Do you need to go to the bathroom, Christian?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
I have a huge bladder. I have a huge bladder.
How big is your bladder?
It's depending on the situation, kind of small. So
How big?
On
is
the
your
situation.
Size of a grapefruit.
Also, you just shotgun like White Claws and like beer, so it makes sense.
Alcohol does make you pee.
This is my
Yeah.
first piss too.
Of the day?
you broke the seal.
Of my life.
Kalen broke the seal. All right, I'll give you your seat back. Bye, baddies.
This.
This is round robin.
Why do they call it the longest yard?
The longest yard is the yard that you have. The longest yard is the yard right in front of the end zone because it's the longest one to try and get the points.
It's like waiting for your turn at something, or like waiting for something that you've been waiting for. That 60 seconds, like right before you get to it, like damn, shit's taking forever. Yeah, like that type of thing.
Like the last hour of your
Exactly.
drive to Las Vegas or some shit like that. Just
Wow, yes,
really stretches. I like how they dive into the end zone. Like, they just kind of do the roll into it.
Yes.
That, I want to do that.
Yeah,
That looks
that
fun.
moment.
Things I want to
we
do.
all?
I want to tackle someone while I have my teammate tackle their upper body and I tackle their lower body. What's the term for that? And then they just kind of like spin.
Breaking them in
Flip.
two.
Yep, I have that.
You've done
I
that?
have that moment on
On camera?
on my Instagram. It's like a picture of me and my roommate actually like.
Just
And
some
we're like-
random guy. There's an old
Yeah.
man, right? He was just walking down the street.
Oh, no,
Guys
German
tackled him.
football.
Sorry. I'm looking at a different photo. Sorry.
Man, that's insane. How does it feel to do that?
It's great, like just knowing someone has your back, like that moment was just
How does
caught
it-
on camera too. Like,
Yeah, that's perfect. How does it feel to just snatch someone's soul right out of their body?
Exactly.
Because once you're tackled, you're fucked until next Tuesday.
exactly.
You're done. Depending on what the repercussions are, how fragile your cartilage bones are. I don't know. I've never been tackled that hard.
Yeah.
I've been tackled, but like the way they I've seen it in football games, it's insane.
Yeah, it's rough, but your body, like, you get used to it.
The faster you run, the less it hurts.
And you learn how to fall and whatnot. And like when Brucie gets tackled, he's like, damn, this shit hurts. And it's like, hey, Terry Crews comes like, hey, I got something for you, like a Got
Got a McDouble for you.
Yeah, it's like, he's got cheese, a quarter pounder.
cheese.
You got cheese.
They got cheese on it?
You got cheese on it. Brucie, by far, I think, even though I gave my best set on Person Award to Chris Rock for some of the best jokes in this film, Brucie, I think, is just my favorite character.
Yeah, he's the most relatable. Like if you don't play, like damn,
Yeah, he sucks.
I'm never gonna get to play.
That's how I'm playing. When they said, "Hey, Brucie, you're gonna be the kicker for this,"
Yeah,
and he was like,
Bruce was like, how come I can't be kicker?
yeah.
"Oh, okay."
Because everything is, how come I can't do it? How come I can't play
Let
quarterback?
me be quarterback.
Let me be the receiver. Let me do it. And
Yeah, I know I should have eaten popcorn right before this.
He's like that. Why? Sit down. Shut up.
But the way he kicks the ball is so pathetic. It is cute
Yes.
at most.
Charlie Brown can kick a ball further.
Yes. But Brucie is so funny.
So silly.
Cloris Leachman
Yes,
Uh,
is the secretary.
is
Oh, the old lady.
the perverted secretary that is in love with Adam Sandler.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Do you see that photoshopped underwear model on it?
Yes, the package.
It's not just the package.
She has him in briefs in like the security video after they just chugged 2 glasses
For
of
that
wine.
15 minutes, she's like, we're going to make this count. We're going to take our time.
Yeah, you got to earn it.
You're going to earn
Because
this.
he was trying to get those tapes. Oh my God. Impeccable. Yes. Well, Kalen, I think it's about time we wrap it up. I think we're going to do some line dancing after this.
Yes.
And some karaoke after this.
I like to cha-cha.
I was just thinking about my excuse on how to get out of that, actually.
Just not go.
Everybody in the room turned on me right there. Oh, no.
You don't have to go.
That's what people say when you have to go.
Yes.
No, I'm not even trying to do reverse psychology.
Do you guys hear how Christian peer pressures
pressure.
me? This
Yes.
is classic Christian tactic 101.
Yes.
Manipulative Christian 101.
You're going to miss out.
Well, I don't know you yet. I don't know how you
This is
manipulate
straight up
people.
Kalen telling you to go. I'm not. I'm telling you to do what you want.
See how Christian does this?
Yes. It's reverse psychology.
Do
Now
what you want. Do what you want with your body. I fucked that line up. It was way smoother in my mind. How's it go? Do what you want with my body. With my body?
But your body,
Stop.
my body.
You've struck gold. I get to do what I want with your body tonight.
No, please.
No, that's what you said. It's on recording.
It is recorded.
It is recorded.
Okay, Kalen, the way we usually end episodes, I know your headphones are pretty much off your head, but I do need to ask you to say one last thing to the baddies that are listening to this episode. Look dead into the camera. Camera B, it's your camera. Look dead into that camera. We'll zoom in right now and tell them one final thing.
I love you guys because I am a baddie. And that's not acting.
No, that wasn't clearly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Kalen Newsome. It's very good, dude. Very good. That was very fun. Very fun 2 episodes. Show off your shirt. You got something on that big ass left pec that you got.
Baddie.
He's wearing our very new baddie shirt.
They're
our
selling
embroidered
out
shirt.
fast. They are selling faster than
Running
fast.
low on sizes already. So visit ICBTB.com. He's modeling it very well. We have way more merch over there. He's about to rip the sleeves off those shirt with those guns. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff for you on our online shop. Kalen,
ICBTB.com.
that's right.
Or it can't be that bad.com.
Or if you're a
be that
local
bad.
baddie, DM us. All right. Kalen, thank you very much, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
Can you sing us out?
It can't be that bad. Oh, it can't be that bad. Oh, it
All right.
can't be that bad.
Say bye, y'all.
It can't be that bad.
Can't be that bad. Oh.